Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drive. I'm going to get this shared into my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, and I have got some fun ears for you today. It is Monday, and so we love talking about some motivation. Monday on the Daily Drive, so happy Monday. Say hey when you get on. I have some new ears for you. Actually, I say new, but I don't remember if I've shown you these already or not. I might have shown these to you like very, very early on, very first thing when I first started showing you my ears, but I don't remember. So I figured let's show them again. And you guys, I spilled an entire tray of jewelry parts in my office on Saturday. And so my ring light's a little bit out of whack because we moved it to clean it all up. But good morning. Welcome to the Daily Drive. It is Monday. I love talking about motivation on Mondays. And let me make sure I'm not knocking my stuff over. And I just wanted to bring a little bit of fun with these ears. These ears were most definitely from my mother-in-law. I love them so, so much. Halloween. So we're back to Halloween in summer, but whatever. We're getting close. Disney's already decorated for fall, so you can see all the fall stuff at Disney. But these are one of the last few ears. These aren't actually hung up yet because they have this actual like whole hat on them, and so my husband is trying to figure out how to hang them up with the other ones. We're gonna have to like put them in a corner so that like the hat has room in the corner. But these are from my mother-in-law, just some cute little Halloween ears, black candy corn hat, little purple like candy bow. I love them so much. So we're Halloween in August over here on the Daily Drive. So these are the ears. These are from my mother-in-law. Just some fun, cute Halloween ears to see for right now. I'll get to wear all of these now that I've gotten my eyes fixed and I can comfortably wear all of my ears. Maybe you'll actually see me wearing this for Halloween this year. But these are the ears for today. I recently got LASIK and got my eyes fixed, and so I'm just showing y'all all of my ears that I haven't been able to comfortably wear. And I've gone through 40-something pairs over the last couple of months on the Daily Drive. So these are one of the last few pairs I have to show you. I have one more pair of ears to show you this week, and then I don't know what Disney things I'm going to show you next. So anyway, just some cute Halloween fun ears for today with the candy corn hat. These are from my mother-in-law. I love them. They're not hung up yet, but these are the ears for today. So welcome to the Daily Drive. If you're new here, the Daily Drive is just something that I created for myself when I started to discover how to stay in control of my anxiety. So it has a place for my intentional thinking, my goals for the day, and my gratitude, because those were the most important things that stood out to me while I was learning how to control my anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety in 2010, and it has just been a roller coaster ever since then. So when I created the Daily Drive, when I started to learn these things that help me out to keep my mind in check and started to share it with my friends, it turns out that it helped them as well and helped other people stay on top of their mind. And so I also bring you a little bit of mindset help and other information, life experiences, whatever we end up talking about on the Daily Drive. And so that's what this kind of has evolved into and has allowed me to realize my purpose of just speaking publicly about mental health and about mind control and what you can do to make living with mental health issues easier. So that's what I feel like. This is what I feel like my purpose in life is. And so that's where the Daily Drive has come from and sort of evolved over time. We used to do this together on here and write it out in our journals together. And, I asked in my group if it was more important to do the Daily Drive together or to get the additional mindset help. And the overall answer was to get the mindset help more so than worrying about having time to do the Daily Drive together. So I put the Daily Drive in the comments for you so that you can fill it out on your own, and I bring you some mindset help here live. And so that's what I'm going to give you today. If you followed for any length of time, then you know that I love Motivation Monday, Gratitude Wednesday, and Freedom Friday. Those are our themes on the Daily Drive. I bring you some sort of motivation help on Monday. We talk about gratitude on Wednesdays because it literally and physically changes the chemical makeup of your brain. It's one of the 3 parts of the Daily Drive because it is that important. So we spend every Wednesday talking about gratitude and every Friday talking about freedom and creating freedom in your mind. So since it's Monday, we're going to talk about motivation. Motivation starts in your mind. Motivation comes from the energy, the feelings, from the visualization and the feelings that come with the visualization of whatever, your intended goal is. So whatever you are feeling motivated, or maybe you want to do but feeling not so motivated to do, right? That starts in your mind, and it's related to that energy. So when I sort of discovered that my purpose in life is to share mental health awareness and to speak publicly about my everyday battles and how I stay in control of my mind, when I realized that that was my purpose, my motivation changed, because prior to this, I was very much driven by abundance of finances. I was working with a team that was very persistent on, moving up to the next rank, and what do you need to do within yourself to, push beyond where you are now. And I worked hard on that for 3.5 years, moved up 3 ranks, but never really made it over the hump to get to the rank that I wanted to be. And it's because the motivation wasn't internally lined up. The motivation to push for that came from what other people were telling me about what I should be doing. I should be getting up every day and doing XYZ so that I can make this income. I should be getting up and going to the gym so that I can start my day better. I should be getting up and listening to this specific book because it helped this person. It was the motivation, or lack thereof, was very much driven by what my surroundings were telling me. And the team that I was working with at the time, the structure of that business is very much, rank and pressure to get to the next rank, and, pressure to fill in the right people. And so it actually just kind of did the opposite and blocked me kind of from being motivated to go after that, because my motivation for wanting that was to free up my family, not to pursue a rank because it would help someone else. So when I realized that my purpose truly was to speak publicly, was to be open and vulnerable about what I go through, my motivation changed along with that. And so now my motivation looks different than it did, a year ago, or maybe even 6 months ago. And it's because motivation starts in your mind. And when you realize that motivation is connected to your energy, that is connected to your purpose, then things will start to change for you. And so one of the things that keeps me motivated internally, that keeps me pushing on the inside, that helps me to open up a little bit more, y'all know, if you followed me, I love to watch documentaries. I love to watch prison documentaries, murder documentaries, drug documentaries, like whatever it is. I love to watch documentaries, happy documentaries, like I love to watch conspiracy theory documentaries, like whatever it is. Princess Diana, Waco is like my go-to. I watch the Truth or Lies about Waco like at least twice a week because it's just my go-to. Like I know all of the things that the people say in it. But one of the things that motivates me is to always continuously be learning something new, whether it's something new about myself, whether it's something new about something that maybe I learned in school but didn't get the right perspective, whether it's something new just in general that I never knew about. One of the things that keeps me motivated is to always be learning something new. And sometimes when I am, racking my brain trying to think of what I want to talk to you guys about, what motivation I want to talk to you about, sometimes I just hop on Google and I type in motivational mindset quotes and just scroll through Google until I find, and I do it on images, right? I go to Google Images and then search for mindset quotes, because then you just get a picture of the image and I'm not scrolling through like 8,000 things on Google, right? So I go to Google image search and I just type in motivational mindset quotes, right? When I can't think of anything to talk about. And so that's what I did this morning. And I was scrolling through Google, and I know for a fact that the universe will give me what I need when I tune into it. And so as I'm scrolling through Google, I am thinking about motivation. I'm thinking about what am I going to connect with. I'm thinking about what's going to stand out to me today. And so what stood out to me today was a quote that I read scrolling through that said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Because there's no one that you can learn from. There's no one that you will learn from. If you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Start surrounding yourself with people who are moving forward, who are learning, who are challenging your way of thinking. The way that we unlimit our mind, the way that we break down those walls and those barriers that have formed, the way that we conquer the limiting beliefs that have formed in our mind is by continuously learning, by learning something new, by learning a new way to formulate thoughts in your mind, by learning a new way to think about something differently, by learning something that you don't like even. I can't tell you how many times I've started personal development, I've started a book, I've started a podcast, I've started a YouTube video, whatever it is, I've started something and it didn't resonate with me. I didn't get the energy flowing. And when I was with my previous team, I would have struggled through finishing it just because it was the expectation that someone put on me. We used to have these things where we'd have like a book club every month. And if you wanted to join the book club, then you had to read this specific book. And, sometimes it wasn't, I would start reading the book and it didn't resonate with me. I am no longer a fan of Rachel Hollis when she came out with a new book after her divorce and pretty much let us all know that everything she said in the first two books was crap. And so I don't listen to Rachel Hollis anymore. I don't listen to certain people anymore. I listen to the people that fill my cup, to the people that I learn from, that I keep moving forward in their presence. And that comes down to my friend circle. It's not just what I listen to, what I choose to absorb through personal development. It's everything around me. My friends are also working on unlimiting their beliefs. My friends are also there understanding what it's like to be working through mindset struggles. So I make it a daily intent. It is an intentional directive from me to learn something new every single day. Not only does that help with unlimiting my mind, not only does that help with breaking down boxes that I've already formed in my mind, not only does that help with just simply giving me something new to look at, but it helps me focus. It helps me remember what I am here doing. If I'm learning a new way to stay in control of my mind, if I'm learning a new way to flip my mindset switch and I can share it with one person, I've lived out my purpose for the day. Easy as that. And I've given that energy validation. And I've put that into the universe, which guess what? Means that the universe is going to give that back to me, right? So unlimiting my mind means that I make it a daily intent to learn something new. And now I say daily, but really that's like 6 days a week because I take a rest day on Sunday. That's my Sabbath. That's when I'm not on my phone as much. I'm watching movies with my husband. I'm, doing whatever it is, but not on my phone, not stressing about social media, right? So 6 days a week, really. But, you know, I may still learn something new on Sunday because every now and then I get lucky and my husband wants to watch a documentary with me. So sometimes that happens. But unlimiting my mind means that I am making it a daily intention to learn something new. It helps me focus. It helps me stay motivated because I am motivating myself by looking for the next new thing that I can learn, the next new opportunity that I can hop into. That keeps me motivated because I'm looking for that instead of focusing on how tired I am and how overwhelmed I am and all of these things, right? I'm focusing on learning something new. So I watch documentaries, I listen to audiobooks. I haven't actually picked up and read a book in a long time, but if it is something that really calls out to me and isn't available in an audiobook, then I might crack open a book and read it. But I enjoy audiobooks on Audible because I love listening to that while I'm at the gym. And so it's hard to open a book while you're at the gym. But I love listening to audiobooks while I'm at the gym or even, walking at the park, whatever physical activity I'm doing for the day, because I've gotten rid of expectations related to that as well. Whatever physical activity I'm doing for the day, I listen to an audiobook because that is a time where A, I want to focus on the mindfulness of my body and being active. B, I want my brain to be open and absorbing things, and it's going to happen during that time when I'm being active. And C, it just gives me the time in the day to do that. I can listen to it while I'm doing something else, right? So I love documentaries. I love audiobooks. I watched the whole Scientology series 4 times, and now I'm almost done with Leah Remini's book, and then I have a new book to start, right? Podcasts. I can't read what my other note says. It says documents, books, something else. But yeah, I watch documentaries, I listen to audiobooks, podcasts, YouTube videos, things like this that other people do. And people, I listen to people. I am always absorbing what people are saying. And now when I say absorbing it, I'm listening to it and I'm processing it. But if it's not something that aligns with where I'm going, then I'm not really taking it in, okay? So I listen to what people are saying, but if it's not sparking my fire, it's not gonna stay here. So I am always a sponge. I am listening, I am squeezing out, and I am refilling, right? I am always just absorbing what I'm hearing around me and remembering the right things. So motivation starts in your mind. Motivation comes from the energy that is associated with whatever the goal is that you're working on. So if your goal is financial abundance, then you need to visualize and remember the feelings and the energy that happens when you have financial abundance. You don't have to say no to your kids. You can buy the car that you want. You don't have to worry if your credit card's being declined at the grocery store, right? Those are the feelings that you're associating with that motivation. So every day you're motivated to go to work because you know that when that financial abundance comes, you're going to feel relieved and happy and all of these things, right? Weight loss. I no longer think about weight loss. I think about keeping my body and my temple healthy. So when I wake up every day, I am motivated to, keep myself healthy. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to do something active. I'm going to avoid binge eating. I'm going to reach out to someone if I'm feeling anxious and not wanting to go for a walk or whatever it is, right? I'm going to work through those things so that my temple is staying healthy and I can still get to the physical activity that I want to do. And I have also unlimited my thoughts about what physical activity has to look like. For a while it was, you need to do this 30-day program and you need to show up for this Zoom workout 4 times a week and you need to be on this diet program or you're not going to lose weight. And those things were blocks for me because the underlying feelings about why I want to lose weight and change my body aren't because of a diet and sticking to a program and those kinds of things. It's because I want to feel confident. I want to stand up in a room and feel the energy of my purpose coming through and not being muffled by me being anxious about what I look like. So my motivation to change the way that my temple looks comes from seeking confidence and seeking to maintain my purpose. And so now that that is aligned with my energy and my purpose, it is so much easier to stay on track with eating better, to stay healthy and active. It is so much, I crave going to the gym. I crave going for a walk. I crave salads and healthy things because I am working on my temple and it is aligned with my purpose of confidence and spreading confidence, not just losing weight because I feel like I have to look like someone else. So your motivation is internal because it is aligned with what your purpose is. If you are pushing for something because of someone else's expectations, more than likely you're not staying motivated. So find out how that aligns with your purpose and then visualize what that goal is going to do for you so that you can associate that energy, because the energy that's flowing inside of you is what makes the difference in all of this. And guess what? You can be in control of it. You are, in fact, only in control of your own thoughts, actions, words, reactions. You're not in control of anyone else's. So make it a point to keep your temple in check. Let that be your motivation. I'm motivated daily by making sure I'm operating at my highest self, not just stressing and struggling to lose weight. That's not all I'm about. I'm not about weight loss. I'm about mental health, happiness, and overcoming mindset blocks. And now that's all aligned with my purpose. And I do that. I live that out. I stay motivated by making it an intentional point to get up and learn something new every day, to always, always, always learn, to always hear something new. And again, if it's something that I don't agree with, I don't have to continue to listen, but I'm still unlimiting my mind because I'm opening my energy to it. And that's going to allow you to just keep absorbing all of the abundance around you because you're tuning into it. So if you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Go surround yourself with people that you can learn from. Go surround yourself with people that aren't blocking the energy by assuming that they're the smartest person in the room, right? We all know what assuming does, right? So if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Go find people to learn from. Surround yourself with people that are moving forward. Surround yourself with people that are growing, that are giving you the push to continue with forward momentum. Y'all, I think about these types of things even when I'm with my Girl Scouts. I'm a volunteer Girl Scout leader, and we have girls. Now we're at 4 levels, and so we have girls all the way up to cadets, but we have daisies, brownies, juniors, and cadets. And I even think about these things when I'm with the girls because there's always something that I can learn. Just because they're younger than me doesn't mean that I can't learn something from their perspective, from the way that children think about things. So I don't shut myself off to anything. I make it a point to keep myself always open to learning, because that is what keeps the anxiety from forming. When we're unlimiting those boxes in our mind, we are allowing the anxiety to unlimit with it, right? Anxiety forms when we're trying to fit everything into these little boxes. Other people's expectations, don't have enough money, have to do it this way, have to work this job. We're trying to put it in these boxes, and then we get anxious about it. Unlimit the boxes. Learn new ways to unlimit your boxes, and everything will change and the abundance will come back to you. So if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find people that you can learn from, find people that are growing, find people that are moving forward, even if it's virtually. Most of my close friends are people that I've never met in person, but we connect through mental health and through moving forward and growing. Because who wants to stay in the same place? I've lived in that darkness and I don't want to be back there. Who wants to go back to that same place? I really hope you don't. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Go find people you can learn from. Make it a point to learn something new every single day. Watch things, listen to things, talk to people, ask questions. If you know me and you've ever interacted with me, I ask questions a lot. It's what I do. It's how I understand. It's how I get to the bottom of things. I'm not trying to make you feel any type of way. I'm just trying to understand and unlimit my mind to things because I know that there's things that I don't understand. But I also know that I'm just here to spread happiness and love and positivity. And if I don't understand what you do, it doesn't have anything to do with me. I can still share my purpose and love you and be there, right? Always, always, always make it a point to learn new things. That's how you unlimit your mind. That is how you get rid of all those boxes. If you're the strongest, I was about to say, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Go find new people to surround yourself with or change your perspective about who you're in the room with. Unlimit your perspective about the people that you're in the room with. Maybe you've shut someone off that has something you can learn from. Maybe someone does something that you don't like and so you're not open to them, but really you might learn from them, right? So maybe change your perspective about the room that you're in. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So find a new room or change your perspective about who you're surrounded by. It will change everything. Flipping your mindset switch and changing your perspective helps you unlimit your mind and helps that anxiety start to become less. I'm not going to tell you that it goes away because it's still there. I still wake up every day with anxiety and take my 60 milligrams of Cymbalta every single morning and do these things to stay in control of my mind. The anxiety will be there. You may have the capacity within you to make it go away if you can control your chemicals that much. I haven't gotten to that point yet, so I still take my Cymbalta, right? You can live with anxiety and still push through the day and do these things. And I always, always, always push through the day by making it a point to learn new things. Because if I am in tune to what the universe is going to give me, then the universe is going to give me that one little whisper that I need to hear because I'm tuned into it, because I'm always learning, because I'm always finding new ways to unlimit my mind. Motivation starts in your mind and it comes from unlimiting your thoughts. So if you're the smartest person in the room, find a new room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find a new group of people or change your perspective on the way you're looking at the people around you. I promise you, you can always learn something from someone, even if it's something that you don't like or don't want to do or don't want to associate with. That's still a lesson learned, and it's still unlimiting and allowing you to learn more about you. So, Motivation Monday. Give me a hashtag Motivation Monday if you're still watching. Motivation starts in your mind. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find new people to learn from or change your perspective about the people you're around now. Y'all, I would appreciate it so much if you would check out dailydrivecoaching.com. I've got a few more 30-day packs of the Daily Drive printed in black and white. If this is something that is interesting to you, this is an absolutely free resource that you can get anytime. However, if you want to send me a $5 donation on Venmo to help, paper and ink and postage and all of that stuff, I will send you out your very own 30-day pack of the Daily Drive so that you can have it like a tear-off calendar, which is what it'll eventually be, and do a new Daily Drive every day. Let me know if you're interested in that. Check out dailydrivecoaching.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Put your email address in where it says subscribe and hit submit, and you will get blog posts, content, all kinds of things from me. You can see everything that I offer on dailydrivecoaching.com. If you're not part of my Becoming Unlimited Facebook group, let me know, or just search Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. It's not a sales platform or sales group or anything like that. It is just a free community of support where you get these daily drives, a little bit more content about unlimiting your thoughts, and just a community of other people, because you're not alone on this mental health journey, and we all are there for each other and share with each other and connect and relate and work through this together. So look for Becoming Unlimited on Facebook. If you are watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Turn on notifications for all of my social media. I will never ask for a fee for what I do here on social media. I just ask that you help me spread mental health awareness and help break the stigma of mental health by engaging with me, interacting, liking, comment, tagging a friend, sharing, subscribing to all my stuff, all of the things. That helps me get the word out and helps me live into my purpose every single day. I appreciate every single person that hops on here and watches, regardless of who you are, where you are. I love you. Even the lurkers that don't say anything. Y'all are my motivation makers today, because motivation is made in the mind and we are in control of it. So y'all always go in the joy jar. I am super grateful for every single person. Don't forget to check out dailydrivecoaching.com. And y'all remember, motivation starts in your mind. Make it a point to always learn new things. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Find new people to learn from, or change your perspective about the people you're surrounded by, and always learn new things and new ways to stay motivated internally. I love y'all so much. I will see you soon.